When a woman fully chooses you, you will feel it in your gut. When a woman sees you as the safe guy, you will also feel it in your gut. One of them creates certainty, calmness, clarity. The other one, confusion, not knowing where you stand, not knowing what her intentions are, being led on, being stuck in limbo. So I'm going to describe to you today the difference between both of these. It can be pretty subtle, but the results are very, very, very different. So let's start off by saying that a woman who knows you're him, him, is going to want to lock you down very quickly. She is going to choose you very quickly. She is not going to give you mixed signals. She is going to try to escalate things as quickly as possible because she doesn't want to be the one in uncertainty. So what the psychology is a woman knows she has chosen you because you're him. Now she wants reassurance that you are choosing her back. That is the dynamic that plays out. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're dating a girl, okay? Things are going along well. Things are moving very fast. You know, you're 3 weeks in, you've already had sex multiple times. Maybe you're starting to crash at her place. By this point, she is going to bring up, what are we? Where is this going? There you will know that she has now chosen you because she's asking where she stands. She's asking if you are serious about this. This means she has fully chosen you and is now waiting for you to choose her back. If you do not get this kind of conversation after things are going well and you slept with her a number of times, you have now officially been labeled the safe guy. The guy who makes her feel safe. The guy who makes her feel wanted. The guy that she enjoys the sex from, but isn't quite sure of him. What does that mean? It means that she's uncertain about you. And when a woman is uncertain about you, she is very certain that she doesn't want you, that you are not him. So what they'll do is they will keep their options open. They will have better quality, higher value males that they want and maybe are dating them while they're with you. But you're the safe guy. You're the guy that will always be there. Meanwhile, this other guy she's not sure if she can get him. He's a challenge. And she sees him as him. So she's actually choosing him whether she knows it or not, but is leading you on because you're her safe guy. You're the guy that she can cry on his shoulder. She isn't uncertain about anything. As a matter of fact, her subconscious is very certain about everything. You're her emotional tampon, and Johnny, Chad, and Steve are the guys that she really wants, but they don't want her back. So what will happen is she will lead you on. She will continue to have the door cracked, and she will string you along for as long as possible. Years if you let her. What will happen is every time that you try to get clarity, she will tell you something along the lines of, oh, it's a little too soon. Let's just see where things go. Just a bunch of uncertainty, things that will make you second guess yourself. Nothing will be clear, and you'll be sitting there wondering where the fuck you stand. What it really means is, hey, I like you, but not like that. So maybe I'll change my mind in a few months when these guys discard me. So let me just keep you on the back burner for as long as possible. And let's see if you're stupid enough to stay with me, even though I'm giving you the minimal effort that you do not deserve. And because you're dumb or inexperienced, or you like comforting lies and you don't want to see reality, you will accept all that and you will belittle yourself. I've heard guys who will, oh, I don't want to have other options because I'm loyal. Loyal to what? She's stringing you along. She's not being loyal to you. You just don't want to see things clearly. And so you choose to believe her lies because they suit you. This is where a lot of people get stuck for years. This is what situationships are. This is where women also get stuck with men who are just stringing them along or using them for sex. They're stuck in limbo. They don't know where they stand. Or they do, but they don't want to admit it. This is why you need to develop your ability to see things clearly, like I say in almost all my videos. You need to spot the patterns. You need to be in observer mode, okay? This is the way it works. There is a chessboard. You can either be the pawn in the chessboard, or the rook in the chessboard, or even the king in the chessboard. Or you can be the player that is playing chess. Observing. You go on a date. You like the girl. Your job isn't to feel emotions, to get validation from her, to make yourself feel like, oh, wow, she likes me, therefore validating you. It's okay to feel those things. It's okay to be excited about going on a date with a new girl. But your goal is to observe always. You have to be on a different level, on a different existence, a different dimension almost, right? You're in observer mode. You're looking for patterns. You're looking for behaviors. You're not looking for words, okay? You have to read between the lines, okay? You go on a date with a girl and you observe a bunch of negative behaviors, talking crap about her ex, spilling a bunch of emotional garbage, talking to other dudes during the date. These are red flags. These are patterns, okay? So what do? You walk away. You don't give her a second date. Same thing applies for when you're emotionally invested in a woman. You still have to be in observer mode, even if you truly love her. Because as a man, you have to think logically. And thinking logically means you are thinking in terms of strategy, thinking in terms of what's best for me. And when you do that, ironically, you're also thinking what's best for her. When you are able to operate like that, the woman that you choose is actually lucky to have you, because you're thinking strategically, which pretty much no man really does anymore. Men are emotional wrecks these days. So what do you do in a situation where you're not sure if a woman is choosing you or you are her safe guy? Well, I'll give you an example. Let's say you've been dating a girl for 3 months. She keeps stringing you along. Every time you ask for clarity, where do we stand? Do you want to be my girlfriend? She tells you, let's just focus on having fun. You pull back your energy. You stop sending her flowers, sending her coffee to work, taking her on a bunch of dates, and you open up your options. And then you observe. If she moves toward you, she's invested. If she starts reaching out, all of a sudden is, wanting to see you all the time, and now all of a sudden she starts asking you where she stands, you flip the polarity, and now she's chasing you. But if none of that happens, you also win. She reveals herself. There was no interest there to begin with. She just moves on like it's like you were background noise. Think of it like you were static in her brain, and she's just kind of happy to get rid of you. You didn't matter to her. She wasn't afraid to lose you. You were not him to her. You're just some dude that made her feel safe. A boring guy. The biggest difference and the biggest way to tell when you are the safe guy or the guy she really wants and chooses is confusion. You will feel very confused with a woman who does not give you clarity because she doesn't see you as her best option. She sees you as the safe guy that's valuable to her, that is validating her, that is kissing her ass, sending her a bunch of gifts at work. And she loves that. It makes her feel powerful. But she doesn't love you. She doesn't think of you romantically. So you get confusion instead. You don't know where you stand. You don't know what her intentions are. Everything that you do seems to push her away or make her feel weird. And you're just in this soup of confusion all around you, always. You'll hear things about guy friends and she'll go on guys' trips, come back super distant. It's not a guy's, she's not going out with guy friends and then coming back distant for no reason. The reason is she's guilty that she slept with the other dude. And so she comes back emotionally distant because she's thinking in her head, what is she doing? She's just playing with dude's emotions, sleeping with another guy while stringing you along. She feels guilty. And what happens next? She invites you over and you have sex because she wants to reestablish the emotional connection, because she is now realizing that she likes your attention so much that she's okay stringing you along while she's sleeping with another dude. It's just what women do. Some guys do the same thing. On the other hand, when a woman chooses you fully and sees you as him, it means she sees you as her best option. And she knows finding a guy like you is going to be extremely, extremely difficult. It might take her years to come across another guy like you. Maybe you have looks, status, intelligence, frame, very masculine. It could be a mixture of all of those things. Maybe you have all of them. And she's really not going to be able to find another guy like you. So what does she do? She gives you clarity, all on her own. You don't have to observe very long. She's going to try to escalate things quickly. She's going to try to lock you down. She's going to do so many things for you. She'll buy you things. She will pay for things. She'll pick you up, drive you around, invite you over all the time. She'll be wanting to set dates almost every day. The more she can see you, the better for her. She's going to post you, blast you all over social media, introduce you to family. She's going to see you as this giant trophy that she wants to show off to the world. Look who I got. I got him. So you'll have clarity without having to lift a finger. You'll get the what are we talk, and you'll know that she's looking for commitment from you. She wants to see if you're going to commit to her because she chose you. Now she wants to see if you choose her back. And your job there is a green light. She opens the door, you walk through it, you make her your girlfriend. The rest is history. That is the difference between being chosen fully and being an option that she has not fully chosen and probably never will. So you should stop wasting your time playing games.